Hello and welcome back to part 18 of Bloodborne. Hi, Lawrence.
Alright, so back to the Hunter's Dream we go.
Yes, we have made quite the conquest of late, and I see we have a special thing waiting for us. What is this?
The eye of a blood-drunk hunter beckons hunters to the hunter's nightmare. A deformed creature will whisk you away outside Chap.
This is the key to the DLC. So, as long as you had purchased the DLC, it's a secret to everyone else.
Welcome.
Then, after you defeat the Vicar Amelia boss at the Grand Cathedral, if you go to Odin Chapel and you go to where you picked up the top hat, there is a creature that will pick you up and teleport you to a magical place where things are really, really wrong.
Okay, so is it like the Raven King secret in Dark Souls 1?
Does that also send you to some kind of, like hell on earth?
No, it sends you back to the tutorial of Dark Souls 1. That way you can get the Rusted Iron Ring.
Oh yeah, the Raven King. Oh, I remember the Raven King. You know, he was... I wonder if it is necessary to go back there. I hope it's not. That would mean you gotta do some shitty platforming, which sucks. But no, we will visit the Hunter's Nightmare DLC much, much later on. For now, we are ending the Thumerian Labyrinth in the very first Chalice dungeon of Bloodborne.
You did not tell me that we were doing the DLC. I understand why this part is, you know, an additional 20 parts longer than it's supposed to be now.
But the DLC is like tee-hee-hee.
Lots of rats.
Many rats. The
This
Chalice...
is actually a pretty interesting area.
Yes, so we are effectively below the city of Yharnam right now. This is a physical place. This is not taking place in the character's imagination. The Healing Church has been here. Hunters have been here. This is a visitable location. It's for some reason it's only accessible through the Hunter's Dream by completing Chalice rituals.
Ouch.
Probably because they locked the door or something.
Hello, Dark Souls Bridge. I remember you. People dislike you.
So this very first section of the Chalice Dungeon, let's say, it's going to teach you the rhyme and rhythm of the Chalice Dungeons. These are very, very repetitive places. You enter the dungeon, you find the lever, you unlock the boss door, it gives you a thing that says you did it, and then you run back.
Is the boss door under a time limit? Is that why you're not bothering to fight anything?
It's not on a time limit. I'm ignoring everything because I'm basically over-leveled for the Chalice Dungeon, hence I'm one-shotting everything.
Okay.
And these guys give crap for experience, so it's not even worth the time.
Right.
No, I'm doing it quickly because I can, and because for recording purposes it's convenient, and a realistic, rational player would probably do the same thing.
Okay.
Okay, boss door. Blue light means go. Open the door.
So what boss are we gonna be fighting here?
Dun, 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 dun!
Well, that was just cheap and bullshitty.
That was rude! Curse you,
Undead giant, except he's not really a giant. He's, you know, just slightly larger than normal.
Oh, he's pretty big.
Yeah, he's big in comparison to us, but you know, we're human-sized. He's just like human-sized plus 2.
He's superhuman sized. Kind of like the giants from Skyrim. They only look a little taller, yet when they smack you with a hammer, you fly like they just launch you into outer space.
This is because they're launching you into outer space.
That is what they do. Their strength has no other function.
Well, that and, you know, picking up boulders to throw at elephants.
Just about, yes. This guy, he kicks, he swings, he combos. He can actually shrink.
Honestly, if I was gonna name this creature, I'd name him the Altar Reaver.
The Altar Reaver?
Yes. He very clearly has what used to be an altar on his back, and his ligaments are, you know, very much augmented to become reaving blades.
So basically, he is a table.
Yeah. He is a table that attempts to kill you.
We have just destroyed the table. Let us move forward. Layer 1 complete.
Okay.
Layer 2, go.
Sumerian Labyrinth.
All right, so you guys see the humor, if you will, maybe the sadness, that brief moment of understanding when you realize you've already hit rock bottom before you started.
Are you sure? Because there's new enemy types in here. We've got clothed whites and blood whites.
There are unique enemies in the Chalice dungeon. There are also non-unique enemies in the Chalice dungeon as well.
Like large rats.
Like large rats. So that formula that we used in order to get through layer 1, we're going to be using that on every single layer during these Chalice dungeons.
So speed through avoiding any of the non-essential enemies. Maybe kill a few blood whites here and there. And find the lever.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
And then find the boss door.
Mm-hmm.
And then kill the Altar Reaver over and over again.
Yes. Well done. You have just discovered a strategy by which players can grind up insight. You've done it.
And how much insight do you get per layer?
2.
Okay.
You only get 2 insight for killing a boss.
And what do you plan to spend this insight on?
Stuff. There's
That's
of.
not very descriptive.
There's all of the stuff.
Oh, all of the stuff.
Or you see, while you could pick up, as many ritual materials or weapon upgrade materials from the insight fountain in the Hunter's Dream, there's gonna arrive a point where you will no longer be buying anything from the insight fountain. Stupid
You
trap.
need to blow up the skeletal effigies.
There is a floor lever right about there that would have activated a flaming trebuchet trap.
There's the boss door.
Yes, the blue lights of hope. Hope that you don't die. Except that this is the difficulty 1 Chalice dungeon, as it should be the lowest difficulty of them all.
Fear mob.
Fear the mob.
I don't know. Oh, it's.
Yes, it's a regular party in here. They're already fat and drunk. These are the Watchers. The Watchers are the main inhabitants of the Chalice Dungeon labyrinths. Their goal is to add more bodies to the labyrinth, and more, and more, and more, and more.
Okay, so do they all go down in 2 visceral attacks?
They do when you're as overleveled as I am right now, because remember, your visceral attack damage is largely tied to your weapon stats and your level, so being overleveled at this point makes visceral attack a very tempting method to take these guys out quickly, especially because they're very visceral.
Okay.
That guy shoots. That guy swoops. He's not very
You attempted to land a back attack there, but he turned on you.
You can... I'm pretty sure you can backstab this guy. You have to catch him in the middle of a shooting animation, though. Come on. Yeah, put your gun away. Fight me like a man.
You missed your visceral opportunity somehow.
Because there's only 180 degrees of access, and I guess I hit the goddamn 181.
Okay, so you have successfully acquired another chalice. Fear your blindness.
Yes, there's a ladder here. Climb the ladder, fool.
All right, so how many layers are we doing in this part?
They're only later Chalice dungeon levels have 4 layers.
Okay.
Most of the Chalice dungeons in the game have only 3 layers. I guess just for simplicity's sake. As much as I wanted to do them all in a row, I'm low on blood vials now. I don't feel safe, and I guess my doll is sleeping.
Welcome home, good hunter.
Thank you, doll.
I
Have we
must
actually given
confess
the
it
doll
all.
a name yet?
She's just the
What
doll.
is it you
She has no
desire?
other name.
Screw that. I'm gonna name her
Very
Alice.
well.
Alice?
Let
Yeah.
the echoes become your strength.
How about Maria?
Let me stand
Maria
cold.
would work, but if we were gonna do that,
Never
I'd prefer
rise.
to be Merida.
Merida. Okay, so I think we have just the correct designations for our doll friend. Meanwhile,
Hold it. You can buy 10 blood vials for 40 echoes.
what's the price now? I think it's 540.
Welcome.
540 for because I advanced the game by defeating the Vicar Amelia. I think they just raised the price on all the items.
Okay.
So a 10-pack of blood vials would be 5,400 blood echoes.
Oh, all right.
But you don't want to spend your money on consumables. You want to get your consumables by ripping enemies apart while getting even more blood echoes at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, look. I finally have some decent blood gems. That's one of the main reasons why you want to hit the Chalice dungeons early, is because you can get really powerful blood gems pretty quickly. Yes!
So that was a level 9 blood gem that you just equipped. I didn't actually see what else it did for our stats, though.
That gem increases our stats, our physical attack stat by 13.5%.
Ah.
Quite significant.
That's actually that is quite significant. I mean, we're not dealing with thousands of numbers yet, but you know we are dealing with hundreds. Are we dealing with hundreds yet, or are we still in the tens range?
I think we're in the hundreds range now.
Since we're dealing with the hundreds range, it actually is pretty significant.
Oh yeah, and it adds up with consecutive attacks. That's why That's actually one reason why you want your endurance stat really high, is because you could string a lot of attacks together and then use your attack bonus, you know, in tandem.
More bloodstones.
Yep. Now that we're in the Chalice dungeon, the blobbies cease dropping ritual material. They cease dropping weapon upgrade materials or ritual materials, and they give you blood gems.
Okay.
And I'm a sack man, ski ba 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 da ba, ba 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 da ba, ski ba 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 da ba. What the fuck am I looking for? I'm looking for something in particular.
I believe you're still looking for
There he is.
the lever, but
Ow. Yeah, I'm not sure if I've memorized this particular Chalice dungeon area. This is the big room. Because when they put these Chalice dungeons together, sometimes in the middle it's just boom. It's a big room. You can go around and explore forest. As soon as I'm done screwing around, I'll actually find the pathway. I think at this point it would behoove me to actually get some enemies off the board.
no, simply for ease of traversal.
Yeah, and also not getting jumped by the sack man.
All right, but what about the large centipede thing that you have elected to avoid?
Oh boy, large centipede and I are just gonna keep our distance. You know, you stay over there, and I'm gonna go in my cage of safety. Ow, 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 ow.
It's not very safe.
No, it's decidedly unsafe for about 1.5 seconds, which is long enough for enemies to kill you. Much more
You see, in
there.
Dark Souls 1, that floor would have collapsed and you would have been stuck right in front of the giant centipede again.
We're getting to that part, Gerdet. We're getting there. That it has to warm you up. This game gains your trust and then it betrays you.
Whereas Dark Souls just betrays you over and over again.
Yes, it never stops. Just when you think that you've finally gained its friendship, it turns it on its face. It throws doo-doo at you.
Not unlike gorillas.
In the next part, I'm gonna spend a little more time with our new friend here. Aha.
That she is clearly a banshee and is going to rip out your swords.